he's mine. I feel it in my bones, cause I'm in my ride for 3, 2, 1. I'ma fly away, I'ma blast off, cause I'm in my ride for.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Cole 187. Cole 187 is the movement. You already know what it is. Today, I've already said it. Today's Thursday. But today, you know what I'm saying? Gotta condemn y'all a little bit. Gotta condemn y'all. Bow, 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 bow. You already know what it is. I'm sorry, I just wanted to do that. Overreacting, right? Nah, this is a real talk, though. You know what I mean? I know somebody who pretty much, who's been in a relationship, had somebody good going for them, and because of their lustful desires or their situations, never for like, you know, a bad breakup or just toxic. No, you just wanted to be lustful and destroy yourself or destroy somebody that you really could have been really, really good with. It's not going to be up and gone. You know, when you really could have just stayed with that person and worked on situations that really could have benefited you. You know, the number one thing we need to be doing is if you're in a relationship and you got somebody that's good for you, you know what I mean, and they're working to your best benefit, your number one thing is not to destroy that. You build on that. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, for me, for instance, right? And I'm just gonna be real with y'all. So I had a relationship, you know, with, you know, the mother of my kids for 15 years. You know what I'm saying? But then over time, it didn't work out, right? And instead of me, well, it's a mixture of both, but I'll put myself in the forefront, right? I got to a situation where I pretty much could have been with, you know, the right woman, whatever the case may be in the past. And, you know, I really was just, after that situation happened with their mother, I was more in a, you know, lustful, all the wrong things. You know what I'm saying? Looking for all the wrong things, yo. For real talk. And all I did was keep planting seeds that never grew. So literally, I would see something, see potential, try to water it, but guess what? Didn't go anywhere. Because guess what I was doing? Doing all the wrong things. You know what I'm saying? Thinking like, oh, I'm going to go ahead and mess with this girl, be with this person, blah, 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 blah. And guess what happens? Nothing. I just put myself in a bad situation, and it really did all it did was waste time, lose focus, and didn't go anywhere. Well, I got to show the games, you know what I'm saying? Got to show the games, you know what I'm saying? Because y'all was asking, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But anyway, right? But over time, I've come to a situation where I was like, I needed to make a change. You know what I mean? And honestly, I'm going to be real with y'all, yo. Some of y'all got girls in your back catalog that you like, yo, if this situation don't work out, I still got this girl behind me, whatever, that I know for a fact she'll always be there. Y'all got to stop doing that. Leave that situation alone. You grew something, you built something, you do what you got to do, and you move forward. Don't be sitting here getting yourself in a situation of, oh, you know what? Because it's like you got one foot in, one foot out. You over here with this girl think that you head over heels for her, and you just sitting there just playing games with her. And then when you know what I'm saying, and you think a girl is not going to realize that, fellas, let me tell you something. Women see that. You know what they see? They see that you're not being consistent, or you're not telling that you love them, or you're not taking them out, or you're not letting them know that they're appreciative, or you're not even just watching a show with them, or just having regular communication. Women, they pick up these situations. They just pick them up. That's just how that goes. And if you're not willing to go ahead and be honest and be like, you know, let me get myself together, let me get focused, and instead of taking all this time doing something else, you're going to end up just destroying everything that you built with the girl that's really here in your corner. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, like, it's like, you know, you got to think about it. Anything that, it's just like, how can I put it? It's like, anything that you do and you got to start over is the hardest thing to do, but you keep starting over each and every single time. Each and every single time you keep starting over. And every time you start over, guess what happens? You get nowhere. You know, it's like I said, it's like watering that seed. And you watering that seed over and over again. You know what I'm saying? But you don't last with it, so then you go and plant another seed. Oh, this seed planted a couple of stems, whatever. Let me go back to it. Doesn't bear fruit, nothing like that, but you want to go back to that. And then guess what? That tree got a couple of, you know, dead roots, whatever the case may be, and you keep playing back and forth with the seeds. But the number one thing is you're not planting and watering your own and really building your own situation and loving yourself for that situation before getting to that other place and literally watering that one seed. You know what I'm saying? One thing about us, too, that we like to do is like, well, I don't trust women because women do this. And yeah, that's true. that's a chance you got to take. But you also got to take the chance of actually having heartbreak. If that happens, you got to deal with it, even if it hurts. You know, yeah, everybody goes through it. And I've been through it multiple times. You know what I'm saying? And it's made me better over time. You know what I mean? Does it hurt? Yeah. But you got to think about it. It's just like the Three Little Bears. I just have to look at it like that. You know, Goldilocks coming in, you sipping on these different type of porridges. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta find out what porridge is good for you. You know what I mean? This one too hot, this one too cold, this one just right. That's just how that goes, man. You know what I mean? Like, but the number one thing, like, you have to do overall, how I look at things in life, is just like, yo, if you got somebody good, you got somebody great, do not put yourself in a box, or put yourself in a situation of, well, thinking outside the box or trying to go in other boxes. Just keep the box you got. You know what I mean? Because I'm being honest with y'all fellas. You know, and ladies, you don't know what box you open in, and you get the, you know, that clap ain't no joke. And some of these claps you probably get out this box, it may be permanent and it may be deadly. So at the end of the day, really look at what you really want to do and what you really, you know, have, and just be appreciative of that, and then move forward. Because at the end of the day, like, you don't want to keep making different seeds. You don't know who you dealing with. You don't know who is what and who is who. You know what I mean? Stay consistent, be on the right path, be with the right woman, and keep that right woman or man by your side. That's just what it is from a biblical text. I just want to put that out there. You know what I mean? And you grow together, y'all build together, and build what God has in store for you for that situation. You know what I'm saying? And y'all make that, I believe, y'all make that relationship, and y'all jump the broom, and y'all do what y'all do. That's just what it is. You know, but a lot of us just don't have that commitment. A lot of us just want to be like, nah, I don't know, yo. Like, this girl right here is fire. She got this body. Boom. She look like this. I'm going to tell you right now. Right straight up. I've dated models, celebrity cousins. I've been around. Shout out to y'all. Right? I've been around, right? But I'm telling you, these girls don't care, dude. They don't care. It don't matter. A girl could look super fire, y'all. Super fire. I mean, top 10. You know, big, you know what I'm saying? Got the kuka bank. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter. They could be the worst people internally. I'll give you an example, right? I remember I was dating this one particular chick, right? And she was related to a celebrity who's came back out of the forefront, right? And I took her out to Hula Hands in Long Island, right? So boom, thinking everything is cool. Finally got a chance to know her. This is years ago, right? Bad, I mean beautiful, everything, beautiful face, kind of resembled the cousin a little bit, all of that, right? Then I asked questions. So I'm like, yo, so, like, tell me about yourself. Why you want me to tell you about myself? I mean, I'm thinking that we're going to get to know each other. Well, I mean, we don't have to get to know each other. You already know me for what you see. And I'm just like, then she kept going to the bathroom back and forth. It was just like, come on, son. Know what I'm saying? And then she'd get right on her phone. Then she drove. It wasn't going to work. Know what I'm saying? And then, like, you know, karma's real. But yeah, at the end of the day, like, when it comes down to it, yo, like, it just, like I said, you don't have to have the baddest chick in the world. That don't matter. Yeah, if you can have a bad chick and she has all the traits that she needs to have, hey, I'm not knocking it. That's what's up. Shout out to my girl, right? So, like, but when it comes down to it, like, you know, if that's all you looking for, yeah, that's like a McDonald's meal, dude. You're going to go through them, like, left and right. And I'm just being honest. A lot of them pretty girls, once you get one, man, like, you think that they go for a certain high-class dudes. They really don't. They looking for one thing and one thing only. I'm not saying all of them. So, you know, to all the pretty girls, that's not what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? But to those that's just doing it, eventually you realize they just another chip in the bag. Just keeping it real. But at the end of the day, focus on what you have. If you got a strong woman by your side, you got a strong man by your side biblically, you do what you're supposed to do, stay focused on that, and you build on that, and you grow what God has in store for you, and you bear the right fruits of the labor. That's just really what's important. This your boy Cole 187. You already know what it is. I'll holla at y'all. Peace.
Right or wrong, I'm singing this song